Back at Epping. Just come over the other side. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I just couldn't get here in time. Interesting then today, yeah? Can someone just check the sound? We're all good with the sound. Just give me a thumbs up. I'll open it up. Technically not going live for another minute. So just gonna... Good old green. Anyone who is in there already can just share it. Still having issues. I replaced the gimbal. Still having issues with this one for some reason. Maybe I need to start reading the instructions. Yeah, guys, can you let me know about the sound? Is it all good, yeah? Thumbs up, please, in the chat. Would be nice. Cheers, Jonesy. How you doing, mate? Thank you. Does it sound all right, though, yeah? I'm using, just gone with the old mics today. I don't even know if I had time to charge up the other ones. Right, okay, let's go. Al will be joining us soon. So, plenty to discuss, eh? What about Shabana Mahmood? Trying to stop us protesting, basically. Well, not us, not me. I'm here to report, but what do we think about that? You're right, Scottish. Cheers, mate. Yeah, get sharing, guys. Yeah, interesting stuff, eh? Very low police presence, it seems. However, I'm trying to absorb, like, basically, so what she's saying is repeat protest. So that clearly means, would mean somewhere like here. Yeah? Would mean exactly somewhere like here. Purely because it's the same time, same place every week. Cheers, mate. Nearly tripped over there myself. So there's not enough police here, really, to ask them any questions. I thought it would have been... Let's go and have a look at our good friend, Mr. BB Audit, who got arrested a few nights ago. He was on a coach chase with AY. How you doing, mate? You all right? He was on a coach chase with AY. And he ended up getting... I shouldn't laugh, really, because it's not funny. But I'm going to, yeah, I'll go and say hello to him. We'll big up his channel as well. He's actually got fucking more subscribers than me now. Can't have that. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. What's happening, Reg? How you doing, mate? You all right? Here he is. He's been released. How you doing, mate? You all right? Exactly. Yeah, guys, this is BB Audits. Give him a little follow as well. How you doing, man? You all right? Yeah. I saw you. Well, I saw you. I don't know. Go on, you want to give us an interview? The citizen journalist getting interviewed. We're becoming famous. I said, the citizen journalist. I said, we're becoming famous. Do you want to tell them what happened the other night?
They literally arrested me for nothing. I didn't even do nothing. Literally nothing.
Well, I was watching that live.
Yeah.
And when the sound got muted on AY's for quite a long time, so it's hard to hear what was actually going on around you.
Yeah, because when they pulled up around the back.
Yeah, and then
so we was just having a little word.
The next thing, his sound comes on.
Yeah.
And then I just see you in handcuffs.
Yeah. But first of all, I said, am I free to go? Am I under arrest? They said, no, you can go. So I go, turn around, and the little fat one fucking come running up on me. So now you're under arrest. For what? Section 4.
What's section 4 for? Just explain to people.
Section 8, arresting me.
Yeah.
Alarm of distress. But like the 4 is the violence side of it. There's no violence. There's no stress.
Is that on the police's discretion, or is that if there's a complaint?
No, there was a complaint.
What?
Yeah, there was a complaint on it.
Because
the coach driver.
Right.
But he's mistaken me for someone else.
That's what?
Thing. They're trying to say I was in a van. I wasn't even in a van.
Okay.
I was in my car.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, no, I saw you was. Yeah, you were driving, weren't you?
I gave my keys, so they know what car it was because they had to get home from me.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Have they charged you with anything?
No, nothing.
Okay, at least that's something. Less hassle. Anyway. You're gonna go make a claim here. So what I was thinking, right? So how comes these ones that break into the schools? Right, obviously we know they can't get arrested for trespass because it's just like a loophole in the law. So why can't they get arrested for alarm and distress then under a section?
Yeah.
Would you say section 4?
Yeah, so you got the paparazzi and all that, yeah.
Yeah.
Look what they're doing to like all the females all the time when they're shoving cameras in their faces, trying to get
Yeah.
their pictures. And
They're doing it all in nightclubs and just harassing.
They're trying to stop us. That's what it is. We've done something what no one else has done, me and AY.
Yeah.
No one's ever followed one of them coaches from that hotel.
Yeah. There's been a few attempts, but they've been lost.
And that's what I mean. We followed it from where they got picked up at one hotel, all through the city of London.
Yeah.
Like we was at Shepherd's Bush, Barnet, like Acton.
There's a few there, look. There are a couple of women. We spotted a woman there, look.
That woman.
Sorry, guys, I have to interrupt that because I've just seen someone coming through the back there.
Yeah, so like no one has ever done that before. Like follow the coach. So we're following it to HMOs.
Yeah,
hotels.
I've seen.
But the thing is, some of these hotels, yeah, like if you show the people from there, that's the hotel.
Yeah.
This side, and the other side of that road is where the high school is. Literally.
Yeah, no, that's the bit I saw. That was one little bit that I clipped up. Sacred Heart High School, primary school.
Yeah.
Was that Hammersmith?
Yeah, that's Hammersmith.
Hammersmith.
Yeah.
Because you walked the guy all the way round, and then you found the front entrance was literally directly opposite the school, back the other way.
What video they showed in the interview, yeah, was of him videoing me and me videoing him. And all I said to him was, you should feel ashamed of yourself, literally. Do you know you're dropping these to like outside schools and that? And that's all I said, literally. And that's what they're trying to say was part of what
the complaint.
The complaint.
But
so
how can that even be a complaint?
Free speech. Everyone's allowed an option, an opinion, isn't they?
So they arrested you for Section A.
Section 4A.
4A. That is the alarm and distress, yeah?
Before they interviewed, so they arrested me at 3:10. I got interviewed at 5:30. But before they interviewed me, they already went to my solicitor and said, we don't know if we're just going to let him go or like NFA it or just caution him. So they already knew they weren't going to like charge me. So they could have just let me go during the day. They're
trying to find a reason though. That's they probably didn't. Hello, darling. You're right.
They didn't let me out.
Look who it is, guys. It's the infamous.
I'm getting closer and closer.
Infamous. We've just seen her. Look like a woman. How you doing? You right?
You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all good. You all right?
These are the infamous jeans that you got arrested in them, didn't you?
Yeah, I know. Look what they done to her.
Look at the police done. Look.
Liberty, mate.
Liar.
You had your haircut too.
Yeah. Right, darling.
Yeah. So then they tried to charge you with 4A.
Yeah, 4A.
Which is what?
The alarm and distress.
And what's the 8 then? What's the Section 8?
I'm not too sure what it means.
Yeah.
You've got 4, Section 4, and then 4A. So they tried. So basically, when we was in custody, yeah, the arresting officer who actually said 4, first of all, he was his sergeant out on the road near where I got arrested. Actually changed it to 4A, but we corrected him. And then when we got to the police station, the custody officer said, "What's he been arrested for?" And then the arresting sergeant said, "I actually don't know." She went, "Well, you better go out there. I'll make some calls and find out what he's actually been arrested for."
I think as soon as it gets to that point,
that was all a big palaver.
I suppose you know what it is. It depends because if that happens with there's a serious crime, you can't just let someone go. I get that, but for something like that, again, it's just nonsense policing. No common sense whatsoever. Why is that not a phone call? Like, a conversation on the side of the road.
That's what I'm saying.
But you didn't do nothing wrong anyway, mate. I watched it. I watched the whole thing.
Said, like, didn't I have your details? I said, "Am I being arrested or charged?"
Yeah.
Or like not charged,
Yeah.
but am I being arrested? And like being arrested, basically.
Yeah, you got no
So
need.
I said, "Am I free to go?" He said, "Yeah." So he said, "Do you want to give me your details to put down?" I said, "I don't have to give you my details. Can I go?" I went, "Yeah." So I walked off. And then when he come back up and said, "Now you've been arrested," and I said, "For what, like?" And then he said that. So I said, "If I gave you my details," he said, "No, it don't matter. I've still been arrested because there's been an allegation." But they won't know it. It's all bollocks. It was just to fucking stop us from doing what we've done. Because where we got to that one, it was Ibis Stoles. When we got to there was still 4 more hotels to go to. So
yeah,
there was still 16 people on that coach. 4 more hotels to go to.
That's right. Because I remember AY saying like you were counting the numbers.
The funny thing is that coach now is like now the coaches from that Britannia are being escorted by 2 police cars, one at the front, one at the back. now.
So that one was at the hotel before where they called the police and said that yous were attacking them, and they had like 7 or 8 coaches in the car park. So is that the place where they recycle the coaches in? They must do the little drops.
That was all bollocks because like I was videoing him and he was live, so we had it all video. So that was bollocks. So we didn't do nothing there whatsoever. We actually caught them coming in 2:20 in the morning, all pissed out their heads.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Pissed out their heads.
Then there was that other guy who then came towards you. Was it you or AY come towards?
And I told him to back off.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So they're allowed to roam.
Around 2:30.
Where they're getting the money to go out and drink as well.
Out their heads. Louis Vuitton hats, Louis Vuitton bags.
But they don't get money.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't get paid money according to some people.
On and everything.
That's an absolute piss
That
take.
one before, I think it's Hyston's Hyde, I think it is. That one there is
look at this guy.
AB.
Nice
AB got beat up there the week before. AB got beat up there the week before by 20 of them.
Yeah, I started watching his thing. Yeah. He done another video the other day, didn't he? He done it sort of like offline. He was just like doing it from home on Google Maps, saying where it all happened. Yeah. And he went into someone's garden for help, and the woman closed the door on him.
Well, no, because we've actually seen this place. So we actually drove past it. It's actually a front garden. It's not even a front garden. It's just like a bit of open grass. Yeah. And as he's running towards it, he slammed the door.
Oh, okay.
There's no broken fences or anything like that. Yeah.
So that's the next move, and then we've got these new laws coming in.
No. Well, police escort now.
Yeah, they've got to be under police escort now, these coaches.
But you see how much they go out of their way to do things for them.
Martin, it's not that, yeah.
But
you see how much the great lengths.
Yeah, they bend over.
That they go to, you know, like they're moving like people say, yeah, but you guys were there, that's why the coach was delayed. Yeah, I agree with that. Mate, but they're still trying to move him at 8 o'clock at night then.
Yeah, they tried to justify, I spoke to you about it, they tried to justify things going on late at night.
Mate, we followed them into a housing estate where the front door to the hotel was dead opposite the school.
Yeah. That Sacred Heart one.
You know
what I mean? Yeah, it's like literally the road.
This road distance.
Yeah, it was there. And it was like an open entrance. I don't think the gate was even closed.
Couldn't believe it.
Well, you went round the back, didn't you? I think then that was shut, and then you tried to press the buzzer. He went literally round the front.
Yeah.
But then he couldn't get in. So what happens if they're not there?
I think he did get in there. We was actually.
Do they go back there? They put him back on the coach, don't they?
Like saying front doors here, like he has to go in this way and that.
Mate, the only reason why we was out there was we wanted to hurry up and get on to the next one.
Yeah.
We wanted to go home. Yeah. We get into like 2 o'clock in the morning and thinking he's only dropping 1s and 2s off here.
You had like about over 3,000 people in your life at that point.
We got arrested, there was still 16 on the bus.
16 on the bus still.
Still another 4 drops to do.
I just can't believe the here she goes. Look, she's back again. Look, she's back again. Look.
And that's a worker.
Is it?
That's a worker.
It's 2 of them there. Working. All right. Are they get? Look, and it says laundry on it.
Yeah, you can see, like, she's got a ID badge around her neck.
Oh, okay. Does it?
Let me tell you something. Me and BB will be back on the case very soon.
This is a good plan.
No, I don't think so, Tam. I do not think so, Tam. We ain't following no boats.
Why is there such little police presence today?
I'll get seasick. No, there's 3 fans over there.
Okay.
Where we normally park.
Oh, thank you very much. Welcome to the team as well, Big Slon. And thank you very much to the people there.
Guys, we'll go over the other side in a minute.
Yeah, I just showed them, Jam. Get a bit seasick to drove.
So, who was down? Anyone in the chat down at London yesterday? Was you guys? You used to go down London yesterday?
AY, Miss Daisy coming at you.
Yeah, Miss Daisy, mate. When I saw you driving, mate, I was like, fucking hell, I was like driving Miss Daisy. He was like, it's all right for him though, because he's not driving. He's like, go through the lights, go through the lights, go through. And you're like, no, I'll get arrested.
You know what?
I got a seasick for in the coach.
Wait, I started watching it back today, with the live chat. And my God, some of the chats that was coming through. Thank you, everyone that was there.
Yeah,
it
mate.
was mental,
Thanks for all the kind comments.
Is Adam Brooks is coming down now?
Thank you for everyone that said I was cabin.
Say it loud, say
Is
it.
it? Oh, guys, I need to apologise about the pink protest, man. The quality and the sound, the feedback must have been so shit. I'm so sorry about that. So I don't know. You know what it was as well. The few little issues. I'll change up a few little things. But that part of London, Downing Street, is always notoriously bad for signal. But I need, just.
You'd be a bad taxi passenger and always get to sit next to him while he was driving, but he wasn't the best of drivers. Miss Daisy.
Have you not seen the film, The Colour Purple, isn't it? That's the film, isn't it? Driving Miss Daisy. It's with Oprah Winfrey. Is it Oprah Winfrey, I think, is in it? Sorry, guys, we're just taking the piss out of BB Audits.
When I'm reading back the chat and just listening to some of it, I'm thinking, crikey, this is just unbelievable.
Have you Googled Driving Miss Daisy?
No.
Google it up. Google it. Yeah, it's from the film The Colour Purple with the chauffeur, and he drives at about 3 miles an hour, like with Oprah Winfrey in the back.
Oh, they do 3 miles an hour.
So he goes, "Hey there, hi there." And no, it's called. Is it? No, I think the film is called Driving Miss Daisy. Someone correct me.
Numerous red light jumps.
Yeah.
No tickets come on there. No license.
I'll be very surprised if he's still got a license left.
Thing is, though, after all of that, though, so they still kept you for like 15 hours, and
he got more points than the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, no, Sarah's just there. She's just gone over the other side. They got oh look, they've got refreshments over there. So I've got some nice flags here today, guys. I'm even getting Driving Miss. People in my chat calling you Driving Miss Daisy. Yeah.
They want to watch the videos on the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Give them a subscribe, mate. You got fucking quite a few subscribers that night. Yeah, it was up. You got to turn it into a documentary.
I tell you, like, it's probably one of the funniest live streams I've done today. I'm not driving that. What's that?
You should get an Uber. You get an Uber to follow it round, didn't it? Then that way, then they can't. They'll go. They'll be like pointing at each other.
We will be paying for.
Oh, sorry. Got a bit of music coming on now, guys. I know. I might have to mute it. I might have to mute the chat because of the copyright. Sorry, guys, mute. I'm probably not getting a copyright, so I've got to mute some of it. I've got 17 copyright restrictions on my pink protest one. It's shit quality anyway. I've done a I don't know if anyone was listening to it or watching it, but I've managed to speak to Lucy Connolly, by the way. What an amazing woman. But again, music interfered it. I've clipped it up and I've got some of the noise reduction out. It's only about a minute long, but I'm going to post that later on tonight. If anyone wants to listen to a bit of Lucy Connolly, and all I'd say is watch this space. So them women were them women that were behind the other side of the hotel. So as you can see here, this is for those of you that don't know, that are new to the live or the chat. And then that is also part of the hotel there, but that is where the majority of the accommodation is. This is the original part. So over a period of time, they've got planning. They've made the hotel a lot bigger. It's got quite a few rooms here actually. And then what they do is they normally, this gate here, they use it, they open it up, and they obviously they escort them either through there's a gate there which brings us to their main entrance, or they get escorted through here, like if they've got any vehicles or anything, deliveries and drop-offs. And as you can see, there's already security on the door there, and I can have a little zoom in. Yes, Gabriel, USA loves UK. Yeah, likewise, man. Thank you. The feeling is mutual. Well, definitely in this chat. The other thing I noticed as well. Sorry. Yeah, that's all right. Sorry, mate. Is there any conditions in place today, by the way? Have you got any conditions in place? No. Right, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. So as it stands, there's no conditions in place. Just been told to move. I'm happy moving, peaceful as it is. If anyone's seen my last couple of interactions with police regarding Section 14, they're not on my Christmas card list, put it that way. So we'll go over the other side in a minute. Sometimes I find when every time I go to interview someone, the music comes on really loud. Oh yeah, thanks mods as well, by the way. Thank you very much. Hamaday House, Devil's Africa, how you doing? You're right. Well, there was 138 in there until, well, obviously a couple have been arrested since, so I presume I think it houses 152. But I'm not sure how many rooms there are. I think there's, I don't know the number of rooms in total, to be honest, but I think they're believed to be about 136 now, around that figure. Yeah, the Pink Lady protest was amazing. It was so good. Just the police really pissed me off, to be honest, but it is what it is. Let's have a little look at this. Let's have a look at this Range Rover. Look, flytheflag.uk, look. There you go, a bit of free advertising there. Lovely wrap round on there, isn't it? It's got a little QR code on it as well. You can see if you can zoom in on that QR code, someone, if you want. There you go. Right, I'm going to go through some of the chat. Well, yeah, there's hardly any police. There was only two coppers that I've just seen now, one which asked me to move to the curbside. I didn't mind. I could normally get a little bit uptight about it, but you know what? There's no point. Something's wrong with this flipping thing. Sorry, girls. Sorry, chat. Yeah, welcome to anyone new here. We're just. It looks like it's going to be probably a peaceful, quiet affair. But anyone who's listening to Shabana Mahmood this morning, she's come out and said that she's going to bring in new police powers to enable them to stop protests happening in the same locations. So we know where that's going. I believe it's heading towards the asylum hotels. But it's funny how they allowed the pro-pallies to get their ones out of the way. There is another protest tomorrow outside Downing Street, I believe, for digital ID, Starmer Out protest. So there is one again tomorrow in London. I think. Plenty of flags out today, though. Well, I know the number is not as big as what it normally is, but I think there's about, how many do you reckon are in? About 50 to 100? Probably about 50 people here. I just hope the numbers are. I hope they're just not. I hope it's just like a case of people are just busy at this sort of time of the year. You know, well, it's getting darker and everything as well, isn't it? So you would expect the numbers to dwindle a little bit. But I think when the trial for this hotel starts on the 15th of October, which is the same day as Sarah White's hearing. So I reckon around that week or that weekend, so we're looking at maybe a week or 2 weeks time. When is it? So it'll be, week Wednesday. No, week Wednesday? When's the 15th? What day are we? 10 days time. Yeah. So a week Wednesday, we can expect that around that time we will probably get busy again. It's better. Let's go over the other side and say hello. Watch, gonna get blared up again. And say, I've got another police van coming over now. They're ramping it up a little bit. I presume, I was told there's a couple of police vans down the other side as well. So what we'll do is go and take a walk over the other side and see what's going on. Do you know what? They've got some hot drinks here. I might get a cheers, mate. Oh, we've got a couple of liaisons. We got a humpy. We've got the humpy one down there with the black beard, and we've got the nice one with the his name's Andy. He's all right.
And we decide who to free and who to blame.
So that's a few people.
Everybody will be treated all the same.
So, hello, you all right?
There'll be a golden ladder reaching down.
Thank you. It might be. Let's move amongst the crowd. Sorry, mate. Slip behind there. Cheers. Thank you.
We'll stand up. At the terror,
I'll go get myself. Sorry, mate. Cheers, guys. Let's go and say hello to Adam. Hello, mate. How you doing, Adam, mate? You all right? How you keeping? You all right? Okay. Sarah's gone and done a moonie over there. Hello, mate. You all right? Huh? I can't get myself a coffee. Look at it, look, guys. Look, they're providing some refreshments here today. Look. How smart is that? Johnny, yeah, I'm definitely going to get some copyright violations on this live. So I might as well, if I'm going to get a violation, it might as well be while I'm having a coffee. You want to do me a coffee? Hello, Jay, mate. How you doing? You all right? Speak to, I think James is going to help himself to a coffee. This is going to be exclusive content here.
Tea? Excuse me, I'm a patriot. I have tea.
I have tea and coffee. Tea throughout the whole day, and then get to late in the afternoon, and you've got to have a coffee to keep going. I'm going to get a copyright violation on this live anyway, so...
You work so hard. Let me give you
Oh, go on then. Look at this. I'm getting served by one of the local councillors. Look at this. I'm going to get...
Flight attendant. I'm quite good at it. Is it self-serve, yeah?
Yeah. I might get...
You having tea, yeah?
Oh, no, I'll have a coffee, please. It's a really good idea, isn't it? I'm surprised it's taken us so long to think of it. Right, I'm really fussy. So yeah, I have a tiny little bit of sugar, like quarter of a teaspoon, and then a little bit of milk. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. It's just my OCD kicking in, I'm afraid. So, cheers, mate. This is really kind of you.
Some man, isn't he? You won't take no money, innit?
Nah, that's amazing.
A little bit of milk, yeah?
Yeah, please.
I hope the colour's okay, Marty.
Yeah.
There?
They're perfect.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Just saying that to be polite.
Like my women, nice and strong.
Plenty of strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sort of weak politicians we've got.
I know. Well, yeah, I'll get your opinion on Shabana Mahmood.
I prefer not to talk about the worst Home Secretary in British history.
Oh,
If I have to, I will. There you go.
There we go. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Free, don't trick over it though. Alright, it's a bit taller than you.
How you doing, Callum, mate? You alright? Yeah, good, mate. You sort of run out of hands there. This is unreal, this, isn't it?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. If we were to get the gazebo back, get the tea stand going.
Oh, sorry. So no, I'm done. Sorry.
If we were to get a tea stand going and a gazebo, that'd be fantastic. Now I just need to speak to whoever had the gazebo last time.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get people to chip in, we get a little tea stand like this, and it just makes all the difference, doesn't it?
Especially when it gets to that time of year. Because when you've got 3 kids and they all play football, and you've got to stand by the sideline on a Saturday morning, you're freezing.
I want to go home.
The first thing you want to do is we bring the flask with us. Get a few little fold-up chairs. Yeah, no, you're right. It does make a difference.
I don't know where to put this.
Empties.
They use.
Yeah. I don't know, has he got a bin? Is that a bin by? Yeah. Has he got a bag there? So, Jamie, have a sip of your tea before you start. I know you like.
How's your coffee?
I've not tasted it yet. Hang on, let me taste that first before I interview you. Because if it's horrible, if it's horrible, I'm walking away. Yeah, I'll live.
You're not. The face, I can see his face, and he doesn't look impressed. I'm sorry.
That's all right. No, that's fine. I appreciate the thought of the thought. Thank you. Right, so your opinions on Shabana Mahmood announcing today about extra police powers on repeat protest.
Yeah, I think we've got to be very careful here. So first of all, obviously,
hold that for a second.
The horrific attack in Manchester and the very distasteful protest that we had. Oh, you want? Yeah. So obviously, what happened in Manchester was just tragic, and our hearts are with the entire Jewish community of Britain, but obviously, especially in Manchester. And I'm obviously of the view that the protest in London that followed actually wasn't really a protest. It was a hate celebration, and it was a hate celebration against Jews. And they are wearing the protest facade, but we all know what it was. It was anti-Semitism in full glory, and it is a disgusting thing that the government allowed to happen. But I think we need to be very careful, because whilst I would love to see the Palestinian protests banned, because I don't agree at all with their argument, I also believe in the right to peacefully protest. And what's to stop the law changing and then being used, for example, against the protests here? So I think we've got to be very careful not to be too excited about the fact the government are pretending to take action. What I would like to see, my suggestion would be that maybe we should have a ban on repeat protests when it's to do with foreign policy, which have got nothing to do with this country. The protests we're at here, peaceful protests, is about the safety of women and girls and the closure of a hotel. That is everything that this country should be concerned about. A protest about a non-country, the so-called Palestine state that this country wants to recognise against me and against most people and most public opinion, is very different to a protest that we've got here. So I think we've got to be very careful. I think the government could use this new legislation, if they go ahead with it, to actually be weaponised against good peaceful protests like this one. But
do you not think they're doing that already, though, in terms of the way that I've seen them personally? I've had 2 encounters in the last week in London and here last week, abusing Section 14. I believe so. I believe they've done it with Sarah.
Yeah.
And Well, just to add to what you were saying, I think they should impose. I think 60 AA no face masks should be enforced.
Well, first of all, there's no place for face coverings at all, which is why I support the burqa ban. I think the burqa should be banned in Britain. I think anyone that has to cover up and is forced to against their will is wrong. But the protest, why should anyone be covering their face? And if you believe so much in your cause, and this is why I don't understand the left and why I don't understand these Palestine hate marches, is when people ask them questions, they refuse to answer. They can't answer a question. They shout, they intimidate. So I think face masks should be covered, should be banned completely. But as regards what the government might do on these Palestine marches and stuff, I think we need to be very careful that we don't allow what we have seen here with things like Section 14, which is I think the police have abused some of those powers that are there for a reason, and they were well intended when they were designed. It's a bit like the ECHR, well intended when designed, but now totally abused. I think the way that we've been told that we have to go at a certain time with no good reason, I think the way that we're told to go on the pavement, all this rubbish has been, I think it's shown the police in a very bad light. And I'll be very clear, I've made this point to the Chief Constable myself. I've actually called for them not to come to these protests, and there's a very small police presence here today, and I hope that's because of the feedback myself and others have been giving. But I think, like any law, when they're created, we have to make sure that Parliament has got its eyes open and that our members of Parliament are scrutinising that fine detail to check it can't be abused. My fear is that anything that seeks to home in on the right to protest starts to then erode freedom of speech, starts to erode our fundamental rights. We've already seen here in Essex politicians cancel elections. I don't want to see protests be cancelled for no good reason. But when it comes to the Palestinian ones, there is good reason. They are fueled by racism, mainly anti-Semitism. They make Jewish people feel scared to walk down Whitehall, and they're ultimately very intimidated. And look at the number of arrests yesterday. And isn't it crazy, Martin, that people are getting arrested yesterday for supporting a prescribed organisation, but they're bailed almost immediately. Yet a young single mum is arrested here for flying the flag outside the council offices, which is on the route of the march, and they're in custody for the maximum amount of time. And
well, this is what I wanted to highlight. I mean, even the resale, I can give multiple examples where, like, say with these laws, let's go back to say Section 14, for instance, right? It becomes something that's subjective, right? So, for instance, if we go back to what happened in Loughton with the homeless migrant that broke into several schools, let's call it for what it was, and they come out and say, well, it's trespass. We've got to stick within the law, and we've got to stick within the framework of the law. Blah, blah. We was outside Loughton police station. We spoke to the sergeant who was on duty at the time, and he gave us all the spiel. Fair enough. If you're working with certain law, then the law has to be changed to safeguard our children. But yet we've got a citizen journalist over there, BB Audits, who was out the other night with AY Audits, where he was arrested and he was kept in custody for around 15 hours, I believe. But he was arrested under Section 4 or 4A, and then it was later changed to 8 or 8A, which is basically comes under the banner of harassment, alarm, and distress. So why wasn't that allowed to be used against this migrant a few weeks ago in Loughton, when they said they couldn't arrest him? They only arrested him obviously in previous bail conditions. So everything just seems very two-tiered. And
it's answer why that happened, because we have a two-tier system in this country. We know that we have a two-tier system because we know that the people in that hotel, the government have said their rights are more important than the rights of the people that live here. That a judge has said that in a British court, quoting, by the way, the ECHR. So the reason why that's happening is there is also, and I don't think enough is being said about this, there is an attack on citizen journalists at the moment. We've seen that with the ridiculous mainstream media reporting on citizen journalists, trying to make you all out to be money grabbers. No, you're not. What you are doing is exposing horrific policing, bad conduct of police officers, and the police are using your evidence, your videos. I think you should be invoicing them for it, quite frankly. But the police are using
your... Like I don't get paid one penny for doing this.
And I wouldn't care if you did, Martin, because everyone's got to earn a living. What's wrong with that? We've created a country now where there's hatred for people that have got the spontaneity to earn a bit of money. I have no issue with a citizen journalist earning money on a YouTube platform, for example. What is wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. But of course, at the moment, what citizen journalists are doing, they are showing the government to be totally incompetent. They're making the police look very silly. I mean, my social media feed is full of citizen journalists on both sides of the debate, actually, highlighting really bad police conduct. It has really exposed bad policing, and it's also exposed the really bad operational decisions. For example, the week that we had a police van in the middle of our protest, which was actually a danger on the highway, and then you had people trying to make that point and they were being shouted at by officers. We've seen 80-year-old man from this protest being manhandled by police officers because he chose to walk on the edge of the road rather than on the pavement, because on the pavement it's uneven and you've got trees hanging over and he's walking like this. I mean, we are seeing ridiculous examples of bad police conduct, so no wonder they're going after citizen journalists.
And all it takes is, and I've had a few conversations with the police directly when they've arrested people, it's a case of having a bit of common sense. You know, if you feel that someone's done something that might be antisocial, rather than escalate the problem because you've got a lot of tension at times where there has been in the past, you can de-escalate that by maybe having a conversation with someone and speak to them on the level, rather than trying to, you know, use police overreach to have this ego about you. You know, they've got to take the personalisation out of it.
But Martin, if all of the energy the police were spending on going after citizen journalists, after peaceful protesters, if there was all that obsession with the Section 14 breaches, if they put that energy into controlling this country's borders, which they should be doing, the authorities should be doing, that is far more important. We have a national security emergency in this country where unvetted men are breaking into this country thousands and thousands a week, and they seem very unbothered by that, but they are far more bothered for some reason about people like us peacefully protesting against unvetted men being dumped in a hotel next to a school where a young girl has been sexually assaulted. Their priorities are in the wrong order, but we have got, and we are seeing this week in, week out, examples of two-tier policing in this country.
And I think they're using these sections to quite clearly silence us from reporting the truth. So if you go back to the mainstream, media and the couple of documentaries that were put out, I won't give them airtime, even mention the channels' names, but they were so disappointing. I'd be ashamed if I was the producer of them. But part of what they were talking about, for instance, was wasting police resources on protests here. So how much do you reckon they must have wasted yesterday, for instance? Will that be reported on in central London,
Absolutely.
for instance?
But do you know what? We're not wasting the police resources. They choose to turn up here. They choose to send 700 odd police officers for 80 protesters. They are the ones wasting police resources, not us. They choose where their resources go. Has anyone here dialed 999 and said we want riot police here? No. And also, just to look at how people here are being judged compared with the ones in London, the police turn up here with their riot gear, up for a row basically. But in London, they're in their usual uniforms. I mean, again, that is a prejudice against the people that are protesting here.
And it only took them from when they got because I didn't go yesterday, from what I believe, where they got dispersed, and then they moved the protest towards Whitehall. Was at that point, because it had gone on for quite a few hours, and obviously escalated. At that point, they did bring in riot police, but if it was anything here, we've seen straight on you straight away. And like you've just rightly pointed out, we don't need to be police. I mean, how many police are here today? I've only literally seen 2 police. Another van's pulled in, but because we do promote peaceful protesting in Epping, there's no need for that amount of police.
We don't need the police at these protests. We will there are enough responsible people. I mean, for goodness sake, I'm a local councillor. There's enough responsible people here that would phone the police if things got naughty, right? Let's face it, the police do not need to be here, and I've made this point time and time again. Every 17 seconds, a violent crime is committed in Britain. That is a fact. Sorry, in England. Every 17 seconds, a violent crime is committed. I want the police investigating those crimes, responding to those crimes quickly, not coming here to police mums and nans who are worried about the safety of women and girls.
Well, there's enough people here, we'd pull each other into line if we had to anyway.
And actually, one thing I will say is whenever I've spoken to someone here and said, oh, come on, mate, they've said, fair play. People actually here, we govern each other here. We look out for one another, including when the police are overly brutal to us. We're quite quick to say, oh, leave it out. So I think you're absolutely right. We police this ourselves, and everyone knows that if anyone was to do anything here that gave this protest a bad reputation, they'd be letting down daughters and grandchildren. So people know how to behave here, and they know what's at stake if they misbehave.
Just moving on to something a little bit different now. Well, it's in relation to the hotel. It's got the trial coming up in about 10 days time?
Soon,
Is there anything to update us on?
Well, as a councillor, I genuinely don't want to prejudice anything and be used an excuse for why it goes wrong. But what I will say is, I hope the council have got a really good defence. The previous judge pretty much ripped the council apart for some of the things they could have done that they didn't do, not responding to emails and correspondence. So let's just hope that the council have got very good excuses and defence as to why they didn't do what they could have done at the time. And I also sincerely hope that no expense has been spared in getting the very best legal team to defend us. And I think I can speak on behalf of everyone in this community. We want our taxpayer money being spent on the very best legal representation for this trial.
Do you know how long it's going to last?
I don't. And also, one thing that concerns me is what happens if they don't rule in our favour. That's my concern. What next? But one thing I do know is that with thousands of unvetted men coming to this country every single week, at some point, there's going to be the need for more hotels to open. And where are they going to open? What schools are they going to next? What town are they going to next? That's my biggest concern, because it's all very well shut in this hotel, but when we've got thousands coming every week, where are they going? Where are they going? All we can do is pray that the government start to actually do something, or we get a general election and we get a government in that will do something.
All right, Jamie. Well, thank you very much. Thank you again for your time.
Have
your tea now.
You haven't had a sip of your horrible coffee.
No, I'm going to drink it still, mate. I'll still drink it, and I'll throw it in the bushes when you're not looking. Cheers, Jamie. Far more worked up about. So yeah, I know. Isaac. Oh, Sharon, I didn't actually know that. I don't know if Isaac's here actually. Goes to Epping was very badly beaten and pulled. You know more. Was that Wednesday night? Oh, what, after the pink protest? I'm just reading. Yeah, guys, thanks for jumping in the chat and commenting and liking and stuff like that. I appreciate it. If you ever, I know I've got, obviously there's a community on YouTube. I'm still getting my head around how it all works still. Obviously, if you ever comment on anything there, I'll try my best to reply to everyone. So, here he is. There's Jane. Hello, mate. How you doing? All right? You all right?
Yeah. You're a bit late.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm on.
Huh? What, the one I'm parked behind? Yeah.
I want the flag one. Where's it come from?
Sheffield.
Wow. That's some mission, man.
I think he's got a proper toe hitch attached to that flagpole as well, from what I see.
The wrap round's beautiful.
I like it. He's had that done recently.
Yeah.
If you've seen the videos online when he's building his Sheffield with the flag drops down.
Oh, is that him?
He owns it.
Oh, is that the guy, yeah? Hello, Adam, mate. You all right? Yeah, I'm good, mate. I will shake your hand again, mate. Yeah, I'm all good, mate.
You live?
I'm live, mate. I'm live. How did you find the pink protest?
Loved it.
You got some beautiful footage.
It was like a carnival atmosphere. Well behaved.
Your clip was brilliant with the girls, dancing behind.
Yeah, it's funny.
Well,
I clipped my bit of dancing before. I think I left a little bit in there. No, it was good. It was
good.
The message, and it showed that it's not a far right movement. It's a movement of mums, nans, and sisters.
Yeah.
Could be further from a far right.
I mean, for the first one that they've done as well, and the quality of guest speakers that they had,
Brilliant.
it's absolutely amazing.
Good coverage. I think it was an important message.
Yeah. No trouble. Like, well, they wouldn't expect it. And that's the thing. Hopefully, the more they have.
The thing that is the eye opener, I think, to a lot of people is that there was a counter protest to mums, nans, and sisters protesting about rapes in their communities and things like that. It says a lot about the counter protesters and the type of people they are. They're either incredibly stupid or they're being paid to be there. I think it's a mixture of both.
Thoughts following on from that, because obviously what then happened in Manchester then spilled into the weekend with. Yeah. There was requests to, stop protests or, but they still went ahead. What are your thoughts on that?
My condolences go out. My condolences go out to the Jewish community, to the families that have lost loved ones up there. That was just pure evil and terrorism, no question. And for there to be flash protests that evening, with signs saying, kick a Zionist or punch a Zionist. I think a lot on the left have shown their true colours the last 2 days. For me, look, we're standing here protesting today. There's a time and a place for protests, and you must behave yourselves. That was terrible that we've seen the last 2 days. 1 second.
Going to hold a minute silence, guys.
5 o'clock he's saying about a silence for the
2
Jewish
minutes
people.
Of
course, we will do that. But
yeah,
look, we've come out here again, maybe 100 people. It's about the 14th week, I think, and we're still out sending the message to the police and the government that we're not happy about unknown foreign men in our community, especially when we've had sexual assault of not just a 14-year-old, but of a lady as well. We've had harassment, flashing, vulgar behaviour. We've had 2 counts of arson. What else does a community have to do to say no more? I've got 2 family members at the school 300 metres from here. That's why I'm here. For my kids down the road and for my family members at the schools here. Cannot make me far right, cannot make me extreme in that. I'm stood here calmly. No violence, no hate ever comes from my mouth. Yet we see people on the other side, masks covered, faces covered, placards with pure Jew hatred. And who does the Prime Minister want to call out? Who does Sadiq Khan want to call out? Us as the extremists. We're living in 2-tier Britain.
Just last 30 seconds, Adam, before we go into this silence. Just your thoughts on Shabana Mahmood's announcement this morning about additional police powers to prevent repeat protests.
Why aren't they standing in front of crowds and in front of cameras condemning what happened yesterday and on Thursday night? Why are they not doing that? They're going to use this to try and shut us down here.
Thank you very much. Cheers, mate.
Thank you, everybody.
Well done. There you go, guys. A minute silence there for those at Manchester. I think I've Sharon, did I time out Callian accidentally? I timed them out for like 24 hours or so. Yeah, I know, Sharon, yeah. Saying that we're the problem. Absolutely. I don't know where he gets his faults sometimes. Someone, Sharon, you know that I've timed out someone there. I've timed them out accidentally. It looks like, can you do me a favour? Could you drop him a message and whoever they are to say I apologise? I don't know how to undo it. I don't know how to undo. I must. Yeah, go on. Yeah, have a look, Sharon, please. Thank you. If there's a way that you can undo it, let me know and I'll try and do it. Or just send a message saying I apologise, I've done it accidentally. I've timed out someone, the wrong person. A lot of flags today. That's what I've stood out to me the most. Let's put a bit more milk in it, a bit more water. Just drop of water and a drop of milk. Or just top it. Oh, is that what was giving me a cuddle? Look at the size of the dog. If I'd known it was that big, I would have run a mile.
Oh, look at
The dog's bigger than me.
He is.
He's bigger than literally, look. Guys, look at the size of this dog. Fucking hell. I felt someone pushing me from behind. I thought it was Callum. It was this beast. Look at the size of it. It was him. It was that one, the little one. Well, they're both. He's wider and he's longer. He's like, I could ride that. I literally could get on that. Callum, stand next to it, just to show, just like do. I don't think this is doing it justice. This is huge. Look at the size of this dog. Look at the head on it. Looks like a rhino. Look. Look at this. 4 fire engines at Canary Wharf Hotel. What's? Oh, what, the hotel? Which one's that? The Britannia. Cheers for that information, Jim and James. Thank you very much. That is absolutely huge. How do you walk them? Do they just not run?
Their legs and our legs.
Yeah, really funny.
If they haven't
Wow.
got a head harness on, then they'll pull.
Wow.
They're normally off lead.
You're friendly, ain't you? I bet you don't get no burglars around your house.
I've got 3 of them. The other one's
Have you? Can't even move.
10 and a half,
It's huge.
so
I don't think I've seen a dog that big.
he's at home. Love him. His legs are.
Wow. How much do they eat?
About 2.5, 3 kilos of raw meat a day.
That's cost you a fortune.
Not that cheaper than kibble and it's better for them.
Yeah. Oh, they're beautiful. How do you travel? How do you travel with them in the van?
I've got a van.
Wow. You are.
A bike with a sidecar.
You could. I was going to say you could get a sledge. You can get a sledge at Christmas, and you could like take the kids around. You could get a do like an Epping Father Christmas winter wonderland. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, they're eating well. 3 kilos a day. That's like probably like 2 packs of them. Oh no! I don't like the slobber.
93, 94 kilos each.
Slobber all over me.
I've got a white stomach one.
It's alright. I worked in because I worked with kids in the past. I worked with this kid, and he had I can't remember the name. I'm so bad with dogs' names. It was big, but it was no way as big as this. And they, for some reason, dogs always seem to come to me. You know, you want to get away from them, but they all seem to come to you. And he used to come up to me. Oh no! I know. When I was interviewing Adam, I thought someone was pushing me from behind. And then I'll just come and see me. I was like a bloody dinosaur. Look, yeah, look at the size of them paws. Look, they're huge. That's nearly the size of my hand.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How old is he now then? He's 2.
Yeah. He's 2, he's 3.
Are they brothers?
No, he lives together, but he came from Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. Oh, so he's an immigrant.
Yeah, and he came from Portugal.
All right. So we got one illegal. We got one illegal.
No, not legal. He is legal.
No. I mean like he should be in the bell. He'd probably beat him out of house and home. Even the government can't afford to feed that one. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They've got more documents than the men in the hotel. Oh, sorry. I was going your way. Did you get some pictures? That is huge, though, isn't it? Like I think it's the biggest dog I've ever seen in my life. What are their names? Loris and Mac. Norris. They're beautiful. Honestly, they're stunning. Do you mind if mind to get a couple of pictures? Oh, here we go. This is going to be fun. Look at that. Look at the size. Oh damn, show! I'm so like, yeah. Thing is, I put people on the timeout for 24 hours. It's like 86,000 seconds. Wow. Are you allowed, do you ever leave them off? Yeah, you must do. Yeah. I bet like galloping. You could bring it to a horse, take it to like Newmarket.
The deer stop because they always like.
Yeah.
One of them, like.
Maybe quickly go around the other side, babe. Do you mind if Mr. just gets a quick picture? Good. Wow. What's that? Okay, I've got you. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give it you on Twitter or whatever. Yeah, definitely.
I'm in the locals group chat.
Yeah, I left them group chats. What's going on with this now? There's something still not right with this. Oh, I don't know what I've done there. What have I done there? I've done a selfie version. What am I doing? Hold that, babe. I don't know what I've done there, guys. I've done something to this. There we go. It might help if I start reading the instructions, isn't it? Honestly, I don't think I've seen a dog that big ever. Look, I'm in awe of it. Just from a distance, look how big they are. That other one, it's got a year left to grow. They are Great Danes. Anyone asking? How do I message? Does anyone know how to? Do you know how to? Right, I've timed someone out accidentally. Add one.
Why did you do it?
This one there, that one, Callium, that's it.
You go, hold on it. Sure, that's how I did it. Or wait, was it him or not?
No, I want to keep it.
No.
Yeah,
Is it him?
yeah, I want to leave him.
Right, you change it to 10 seconds, it'll be back in 10 seconds.
Yeah, and that one I can just not have
But
this
use
model.
time out. 24 hours.
Yeah.
Then go down to the bottom. So see if he can type. Yeah.
Right, Kalen. I keep saying I'll call him Callium or something. Kayla, I've changed your time out to 10 seconds. I've done it accidentally, mate. So you should be able to get back in. Sharon, check now. He should be able to get back in now. Thanks to Reggie.
That's all right, mate.
Thank you very much, mate. We'll all help each other.
Yeah, indeed. Got a drink?
No, do you know what? I've got Al's got my coffee there. So kind of them to do this. Like I think Callum was saying about like getting chipping in and.
The new mic, mate. Look at this.
You got a new one. Oh wow!
Mic, and inside, it's got the little ones you can take.
Oh,
out.
wicked!
So I don't have to have a big thing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Well, that's well handy, and that will keep them from getting wet as well. At least you can take that off and still get the sound in it.
And the little thing that goes into your phone just goes
Yeah,
on the
same
bottom,
thing.
so it's all one thing.
Yeah.
It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, that's well handy.
I kept losing, I kept breaking and losing everything.
I've got other mic, but these when they get wet, they get all muffly.
And I've left about 5 of these.
That's where this is quite handy. This is pretty handy, but I've still got to learn how to use it. Oh, mate.
How many weeks have we been here, by the way? 13?
I think it is 14. It was 13 the other week. I think July, August, September. We've definitely pretty much the whole of July. Yes, it's got to be.
This is Adam Brooks, and I'm here outside the Bell Hotel in Epping, where I believe it's the 14th week now of protests. Again, no trouble. The only trouble we've ever seen here is when they allow stand up to racism and the lefty groups to come in and antagonise. This is a good group of people. These are mothers, grandfathers, granddads, grandparents, whatever you want to say. These are family members. And many of them have kids that are at St John's School just around the corner. Let's remind ourselves of the crime that's emanated from this hotel. We've had a sexual assault of a 14-year-old girl, the sexual assault of a lady. We've also had 2 counts of arson from this hotel and that one in.
I'll get both my mics back, Gabe.
We've had shoplifting.
Just checking I've got my mics back. Adam's got quite a smart.
That is why these people are here. That is why I am here. This is nothing about the colour.
As long as they come over legally, mate.
Or from which country they've come from. I don't care what are their beliefs, their religion.
Obey laws and stay good, yeah.
So we know nothing about
as long as you come over, write paperwork, you pay taxes and get a job, not a problem.
Verified as foreign men from countries far away from here into little towns like Epping causes huge problems. Again, this is a plea to Keir Starmer and the Labour government. Please stop housing these men in these communities.
Drone up. Don't know why. I don't need a drone here for this lot.
And you're creating crimes that are avoidable.
Glad I got another little good interview in with Adam as well.
Please remember the 14-year-old girl got sexually assaulted. Her life will never be the same. Her parents were so upset. I was in a call with them only the other week. Please start thinking about things like that before you try to label gatherings like this is far right racist. Please, don't understand why good, honest people are protesting these migrant hotels. Enough.
Yeah, that's fun. Well done. Yeah, that's fine. You're more than welcome. What mosque? What, another mosque is on fire?
No,
where? No, someone's already said that. Canary Wharf, yeah. Sharon, can you? What are you talking about? You obviously we had that mosque yesterday. What, another one?
Really, another one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's another mosque is on fire. Well, hang on. I'm just going to go on mute, guys, for a second. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, Sharon, you got any more information on that, please? Yeah, so yeah, apparently, yeah, it's a different mosque on fire, mate. And any update on the Britannia Hotel? Is this the start of something else? Is this the start of a bit of carnage now, of a bit of anarchy going on? You know, we're not here to condone any sort of violence. It's all about being peaceful. I might go and take a step over the other side of the road. Yeah, all right, mate. See you later, yeah? Catch up soon, yeah? All right. Yeah, see, are you going tomorrow? No. Yeah, you just need a break, innit? It's hard. Then the following week you got Tommy's trial and you got the trial here. Tommy's is Monday, Tuesday, innit? And then you got Sarah White's on the same day, innit? The hearing. I think it's a plea hearing anyway. Yeah. So just wait and see. Be nice if at that time we have a break, innit? Anyway, have a good one. Good luck tonight, mate. Right, Adam is off. You know what I'm going to keep hold of that. Oh no, I don't need that. Thank you, darling. Appreciate that. Going to get another copyright here on the music now. I'm going to go across the road. Let's cross over in this one. Another mosque is on fire. There's another mosque on fire.
Pretend hotels on fire.
Yeah, another mosque is on fire.
Where's that?
I don't know where. I'm waiting for more information on it. Yeah, cheers, Sharon.
Well, we're going to do some audit. They'll have to move them, wouldn't they?
Afghan immigrants who we deported them. I know UK have issues of mass immigration. People don't like it. I hope it resolved. Yeah, that's what. Listen. There's a big. People got to understand it's not legal migration going through the right channels, paying taxes and doing things the right way. Not a problem. Is it me though? Is it? There seems like a lot of flags here today for the amount of people. Yeah, but even like these ones here, like so I'm getting some decent pictures here. Quite nice that minute silent they done from as well. Did something happen to him on Wednesday night? Did they get assaulted as well? Oh, is he? Fucking hell. Ask him if he's alright. British politics, rest in peace. Have you seen that liaison officer over there? The one with the dark beard. He was the one that was getting all airy on that day when the mainstream media were down. The one he was biting back at everyone.
Do you know what?
He's always quiet as pie. The other one, the ginger Andy, he's lovely. He's the most reasonable one here. But the other one was getting all laggy.
Hello, Harley. You have to shout loud though, I can't even hear you.
Reggie's on the 2 phones now. Fucking hell, mate. You must be making too much money, mate. We're doing one on TikTok. Yeah. I've not done a live on TikTok yet. Yeah. Don't blame me, mate. I've not done a live on TikTok yet. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still not sure how to use TikTok properly. I use it to cross posts across all my platforms. Do lives on X, but yeah, yeah, I've got a few good. Well, do you know what it is? Over the next week or so, I'll be lining up a few things. We've got so much going on over the next week, man. Got London tomorrow as well.
We're in London tomorrow.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
Well, see what happens. I've got to get some more.
If I go anywhere, it'll be London.
Yeah, AY's here. Someone says hello. Yeah, good. Yeah, turnout's normally better than this, to be fair, Halo. But only 2 residents. So only 2 residents in Canary Wharf, yet they managed to set fire to the 10th floor. Shitload of fire brigade there, including the very high level unit.
Two residents.
Only 2 residents in Canary Wharf. It can't be the Britannia then.
That's lies. It was definitely Britannia.
It will be our fault, yeah, of course. Oh, mate, copyright's going to go through the roof again on this, man.
follow the code.
London Kane is there. Who's that? Ah. Oh, what, they said there's only 2 residents on site. I know. Yeah, I know, he has got them. Can you stop speaking Cockney? Nah, mate, I'm from London, so Cockney's actually East London. I'm from North London, so if you don't like how I speak, you can fuck off. It's pretty simple, isn't it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, cheers, Sharon. Cheers, Jim, for updating. The state of us. Show AY. Fuck, you know, you seen the state of us. Oh, look, we're all standing there. Look, it's the fucking. We look like the fucking goon squad.
What have you done like this to us for? I'm always sticking up for you. And you done me.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
all right, mate. Yeah, what you saying the other night, mate? Yeah. Yeah, cheers, Jim. Cheers, mate. I suppose when I'm.
I told him this.
Yeah, it's very simple, isn't it? Unfollow, go elsewhere. Thing is, when I've got my space voice on, X-Space, and my interview voice on, I'll probably change it up a little bit. Yeah, North London, are you, Sharon? You sound quite posh, to be honest, to be North London. And if you're from London, you know the difference between North Londoners, South Londoners, East Londoners, and West Londoners. Huh? Say that again? All right. Oh, I'm gonna get so many copyrights. I'm gonna have to clip it up. Luckily, Adam's interview wasn't. No, not Islington. I know Islington very well. I wasn't brought up in Islington, but I've got family in Islington, so I know Islington very well. I used to work around there quite a lot as well. Because I don't know what. There's not really too much more going on. Got a good interview with Jamie. Got a good interview with Adam Brooks. Could go and have a chat with Sarah. Yeah, so tomorrow, guys, I'm going to be heading into London. We've got a Starmer Out protest against digital ID. So it'd be interesting to see how these new so-called protest or policing laws are going to be enforced. I presume there's a protest. There's a process, not a protest. Yeah. Huh?
What is that flag?
What one?
Or the blue, white, and green, whatever it's meant to be. Then I have to know what it is.
It says it on the other side. It's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. We'll find out.
The thing is that just reminded me, because even though that's not flag, but just the Pali and this pro-Palestinian protesters, why are they not out protesting against Nigerians? Yeah. Christian Nigerians being murdered just as a thought. That's that. You never see the mainstream media report on that, do you? Yeah, no. I'm not going. I don't want to go heavy in them type of conversations, because at the moment my priority is the UK. But yeah, no to digital ID, man. Who is? That ain't the Polish flag. That ain't the Polish flag. Polish flag's white and red. Oh, it's a council flag, is it? Is it Hastings? Does it say something, does it? Yeah, look. Do a competition.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, women's.
Oh, there you go. That's what it. Oh, yeah, go.
Yeah, it's gonna. The flag of the
WSPU. Women's Social and Political, what's that?
Political Union.
Political Union.
Oh, the suffragettes.
Thank you.
How did you work that out? How? How can you Google? What do you Google to say that? Oh. I thought you like done something really fancy, like take a picture, and then I brought up a search. You wait for Tuesday to announce on the mosque. Okay. Yeah, no to cousin marriages, definitely. I couldn't think of anything worse. Beans on toast, massive, yeah. Daniel, mate, I love beans on toast. You know what? I don't really eat bread anymore. That's my thing. Beans on toast is a that's when you come home late at night, isn't it? And you're battered and you've got nothing to eat, so you just do some beans on toast. Bacon and egg sarnie, yeah, fried egg, a lovely crispy bacon, and a nice fried egg roll in a soft roll, like a tiger roll. Egg and chips. Let's go and speak to the girls about. We've got a full. Go and get some pictures there, babe. We'll do a little rundown of. Sorry, babe. Bacon, lettuce, tomato, but with mozzarella. Do you know what the best sandwich is? I love a parma ham, mozzarella, and sun-dried tomato, toasted panini, but like not the shitty panini, the proper nice Italian bread. Yeah, we've got the pink ladies. Get some lives in the next few weeks, get a bit more action going. Might change it up a little bit with the lives. Is there anything else you'd rather want to see, or on top of what we're doing? Obviously, I can only really do so much with the amount of protests that are available. But the following week, the week after next, we've got Tommy's got a 2-day hearing in London. Yeah, rice pudding, man. Again, something I avoid, but yeah, I will do, Jim. Do you know what it is though as well? I don't want to keep interviewing the same people, because otherwise you just get a little bit not boring, you know what I mean. I like to know, speak to different people, innit? So tomorrow we'll have a little look, we'll see who's down there. I wanted to get more interviews at the Pink Protest with some of the guest speakers, but the annoying thing about that was the sound was so, the picture and the sound on my feed was so bad, and the music was very loud as well. Mystic Media are on their way, yeah? Oh, mate, it's not even worth them coming. It's going to be finished in half an hour. I'll tell you what, did anyone see my video of outside there, the short clip with the amazing Jay? He's over there, look. Should we go and get a rant off Jay? Does anyone want to see a rant off Jay? Things I've got to wait for the music to slow down a bit. Huh? Yeah. I've got some really good interviews with Jay before, but they're on, I can't remember what lives they're on. I know there was one I've done with him, it's brilliant. He spoke for about 10 minutes, and before I didn't know my live had cut out, because I can't see when my live's cut out, I can only guess by the drop in numbers. And that happened to me also at the Pink Ladies. I spoke to Nick Tanconi for about 15 minutes, and and it fucking cut out. Right, Jay? I want to get I'll get you for 5 minutes. Huh? Down end, away from the music. I'll get you for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, come. All right, it's going to go and speak with Jay. Come on. They want me to do some more interviews, so I thought I'd.
I'll do my best.
We'll get Jay because Jay loves a rant, and his stuff always seems to go viral.
There's not really much to rant about at the minute. Really,
yeah, there's loads. Hang on, how's that run out? Oh, there we go.
I mean, there's always something to rant about, but Polo.
I've got I've got about 140,000 views or 160,000 views on that one on Instagram outside here.
Oh, what, the video when I was out here?
Yeah.
That night, just sort of telling them about themselves. I mean,
well, we got,
if we want to go back to that,
we could have gone. What's happened over the last few days? What's happened at the weekend in London? And now we've got Shabana Mahmood's new laws regarding protesting and about
the powers that the police can now just move people on.
I can give you something because when I was even speaking to Jamie, for instance, I've had a couple of encounters with about Section 14. One that I had here last week, and then the one that I had at the Pink protest where they tried to use Section 14 to move. And I told them I was you don't need to be a journalist.
Oh, I see that video. Yeah, because I didn't go that day, but you was in the middle of the road or something.
Yeah, and I wasn't. That was a sterile area, and he said for journalists. I said, well, I am.
Yeah,
you don't even need to be a journalist to. There was no with Section 14. They can only impose it proportionately.
Yeah.
If there's a serious threat to harm, damage, or disruption, which there wasn't.
So it's just a simple. Where's the risk assessment done? Like, you know what I mean? They should be able to do a risk assessment. Like, they should be able to take one look at you with the setup that you've got and gone, he's obviously here just recording. Like,
anyone could do it. You don't even need to be a citizen journalist. You can be a member of the public. As long as you're not interfering, you're not protesting.
Yeah, and it's not like you're dressed for a riot or anything. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, that's what happened here because I wore that great "Make Britain Great Again" hat.
Mm-hmm.
They said, "Well, you look like you're dressed like a protester," and I said, "Well, but that's discrimination."
Yeah, that shouldn't mean anything at all.
Why is my dress got? Because that should apply to everyone in the UK. Doesn't matter what side you're on.
If you was wearing a UTK t-shirt or jumper, would you have been like discriminated?
Shouldn't be.
Yeah, I bet you would have been.
It doesn't mean I'm not entitled to an opinion, but the difference is whether I'm protesting or not. I'm not sitting there actively protesting against one thing or another.
It's ridiculous.
But just your take on so just like overview of what your
I mean, we've all heard about the amount of arrests that have been made in London. Was it last night? Wasn't it? It was in there last night. Yeah,
around 500, wasn't there?
You know, we've got the world. I mean, if what I said to my mum the other day, the world's going crazy. I'd like to get off at the next stop, please. Because you know, you've got this thing, Greta Thunberg and all that's taking all these boats over to all that shit. To me, all that looks like to me is just more palaver to be brought. Like, it's a situation that's not needed with the current situations that are already going on. You know what I mean? I think what was it? Her home country was saying that they could keep her, tell the Israelis to keep her. But yeah, there's not much else to rant about really at the minute. The amount of people that have sent me that video outside here, all pointing out the officer replying Met Police.
Yeah,
everyone's disgusted by it, absolutely outraged by it. Because pretty much like you say, why are we passing the buck? Especially when we were then informed by other members that were with us that the West Hatch School is in Essex. You know, parts of Chigwell are still in Essex. You know, it's not Met at all.
Well, what do you say to the people that some of the comments that I got were, well, it isn't anything to do with the Met? Would you expect them to go, like even one of the liaison officers, when I had a bit of a argument with him, goes, well, would you expect the Met Police to go and, you know, the Essex Police to go and deal with a crime in Hackney? Would that just being a bit of a stupid example for them to give to me? But that's
let me guess, was that a liaison officer that has a beard by any chance? He doesn't seem to be making many friends, let's just put it that way.
Well, and the thing is, you've got Andy, I think, who's behind you. He's lovely. He's really
and that's
nice.
the thing, it's always the good cop, bad cop thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always.
But do you not think on that was the day that the mainstream media came down? He was very, very vocal that day.
Yes, I think he's even been given promotion now as well because he hasn't got his blue high vis on, so I don't think he's a liaison officer anymore. But obviously, I'm not going to be the one that goes and asks him and find out. But yeah, he just seems to be that one that just tries to push people. You know what I mean? He seems that one that just keeps pestering you. Like
he was quite quiet previously, though, wasn't he? And then he was all of a sudden
my first interaction with him was when it all kicked off that evening in Epping. We was up here and I was trying to paint him a situation using examples that had literally happened that evening, not far down the road here. And he was bringing up stuff that had happened in London. Well, if this happened in London, this would need to happen. I was like, geez, you're not in London.
Yeah.
You're in a quiet suburb of Essex. Yeah. You don't need all these hoo-ha tactics and all that. You're not in London. It's totally different. Where was the risk? Again, the risk assessment. Where is it? You don't see it anymore, and you see them marching around when they're at it. Obviously now, things are obviously dying down because I know some people have had some conversations with other people.
But this is how it should have been from the beginning.
This is how it should have been, and hopefully, all this is doing is showing them what could have been. You know what I mean? This could have been like this all the way through, but because they brought them people up, that one mistake, yeah, you know, because protests before they've told people don't bring lefts up near us, don't bring Antifa near us, we'll go somewhere else, just don't bring them anywhere near us. They'll then bring them up just to antagonise, as we've now seen them do. They'll bring them within spitting distance of you, and then they'll wait for your reaction, then all the mainstream will do it. Because all the clips I'm seeing lately, when people want to try and defend what the lefts were trying to do, the anti-racism people that came up that day, they're all using the same clips from ITV News. The ones of people jumping up on the vans and stuff like that. And my reply to them is simple. Okay, so you've watched a minute and a half's worth of footage from that night. There's easy 4, 5, 6 hours. I don't know how much you caught that night.
I was there for over 6 hours.
So there's 6 hours just from you. That's one angle. There's another 5 hours, 6 hours from AY. I'm sure, you know, and it shouldn't be going on this long. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be going this long.
Well, what people don't fix, and I wasn't actually there because that was the point. I was around the other side filming them getting bussed out.
You was down on St John's Road, that's it?
Between Tower Road and St John's Road.
Again, another thing people get confused about, because the Chief Constable answered about bussing people in, they all think that they bussed people in. They didn't. It was bussing people out.
Yeah.
Go ask people, what about bussing people out? And go find your video.
But obviously what I didn't see, which was obviously what people don't understand, what triggered what happened later on in the evening up here, was the fact that 2 people have been run over by police, which is on camera. It's on film. And one being Alan from Mystic Media, who comes down. They're on their way now.
Yeah.
You know, he's no spring chicken. Put it that way. I've seen that. And then there was another guy. I wouldn't quite say he was dragged under a meat wagon.
Yeah.
But he was.
No, but still near enough.
He was run over.
Was that the elderly guy? Was it? Was that one? Had a blue high-vis jacket.
No, that's Alan. That's
right. Okay.
That's Mystic Media. Yeah.
Well, I know because I keep asking for word on that. You know, every time you see Essex Police put a post up about how much money they've spent here and policing, blah, 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 I do ask them, you know, what's happened to the officers that, let's be honest, performed hit and runs that evening. You know, I didn't see one medic go over to the people knocked over by the van to make sure that they was all right, you know, and regardless of the current goings on that happen in there and then, you still go get them checked. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, because it wasn't hostile until that happened, really, as far as I'm concerned.
Because the bit before that was the standoff by the Shell garage, and they were well protected. The anti-protesters, they were contained in that area by the.
And again, if you recall, people marched from the Bell Hotel down to them because they didn't want it coming to the Bell Hotel where the peaceful protest was happening.
Yeah.
And then what then didn't help that evening was then where the police have got everyone bussed out. They're obviously still all hot-headed from the situation that's just happened in the high street. What do? They bring all those hot-headed officers up to here, which is where we didn't want it coming in the first place. And then, again, we've all seen the footage of what's happened after that. And I reckon, again, if a simple risk assessment was done and they just said, leave it like this, it might have gone the wrong way from the other side, but you can't run off assumptions. But bringing the hot-headed officers up here that had just been, you know, raising batons in the high street, for example, ready for a fight, basically. Why bring them back up here? There's still plenty of officers to deal with what's going on. Stand them down, you know. But it's.
What do you think in the policing between what you've seen here and what you've maybe, if you've not been there personally, what you've seen from footage, or like what happens in London, say over the weekend? I mean, I know they did make a lot of arrests, so fair play to them. Probably. You know, but at the same time, they were just in their yellow jackets.
Yeah, because didn't, what was it? I think pro-Palestine protesters go down to London on Friday night as well, I think. I see a clip from Friday night,
I think there was.
It was like a clip of 2 police vans and they had like the block in and they all just sort of pushed through. They was coming through regardless. I can't remember when that was. I think that might have been Friday. The same evening when AY was following the coach. Was that Friday evening?
So it could have been Thursday.
Could have been Thursday evening. It could have been. But yeah, it was the same evening. But again, like you say, the policing that was there, compared to what would have been here it's one side and one for the other. There was, I think I see about 2-3 vans with very limited police. None of them had shields up or anything like that. But then,
why is it they think that we're this side, people that are protesting outside the likes of Epping peacefully, pink ladies? Why is it that they, you know, we can say they've calmed down the last few weeks. We'll give them that, but you know, the type of protesters, but the majority, 80-90% of them have been very peaceful, like we're seeing today. Why is it they see the right, if we call it the right, as a threat, more of a threat than the left?
I honestly wouldn't know. I can only assume it's because they know that we are right. That's literally the only type of answer I can really give you. You're never going to make everyone happy, let's be honest. There's going to be people that don't like the idea. Sorry, I'm just keeping an eye on the old bill. When they get on the move, I always make sure I keep an eye on and make sure what they're up to, because you never know what they're going to pull out the barrel next. You know, it seems to be they dig from rule book nowadays.
Have you got anything nice to say about the police?
At the minute, no. At the minute, no.
I meant that joking. Jay's a lover. He's got utmost respect for the law.
Honestly, I've always been the same. If you come and talk to me with respect, come treat me with respect, you'll get the same back. If you jump out of your police van, shouting in my face, trying to push me out the way, you know, I'm not just going to go, okay, yeah, sorry. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter whether you're family to me, friends. If you talk to me like shit off your shoe, I'm going to talk to you about the same. You know what I mean? But yeah, the respect for the police has been lost, especially as I've even personally called the Chief Constable of Essex via his officers to come down to Epping, not for a row, not for a fight, not for anything hostile, but for a simple Q&A from the people. Come and give the people of Epping, let alone Essex, clarity of what you're doing, because the last time I see him in Epping was when he had his Q&A with the mainstream media when they asked him about busing people in. He jumped straight on that answer because he knew that they'd asked the wrong question.
Yeah.
You know, if they'd have asked him the correct question, did you bus people out? He probably would have skipped the question and moved on to something else. I just got that feeling. But for someone of his high calibre to protect and serve Essex, which is their motto, you'd think he would have at least turned up just to show face. You know, not like anyone's going to mug him. You know, there's nothing to worry about. We're all human. You know, just come down and answer your people. You know,
it's just about time they took a bit more accountability.
That's it. You know, so
and a bit more transparency.
You're seeing the way that officers treat some people. That evening when they arrested that young lad for allegedly having a spray can for criminal damage or something. I was
right there.
They were really. It's a bit late for that. I don't know why they see. Again, there's no need for the van to be here. You know, it just doesn't make sense. It's perfectly.
Is it because it's approaching 6 o'clock?
It's kick out time, right? Okay, it's curfew time, isn't it? Is it really?
6:20 already.
But yeah,
but I was right. I was there as well. We was all standing there together. And from what I saw.
And then you had the ladies that were pushed. You had the lady that was pushed on the floor, and then there was a lady that I see. She got wedged up against the fence after trying to comply with the police foot cordon.
Yeah.
And I look across after hearing the bang where they shoved her up against the fence, and literally the fear in her eyes. Honestly, it's like she was feared for her life. Like she started to cry.
Yeah.
You know. And it's just, you know, when I see the officer push the other female over, I looked him dead in the eye. I said, imagine if you just got a call from your missus, saying that some geezer's just shoved her over on her backside. You ain't going to take it lightly, are you? So what do you think that uniform gives you the right to go doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just a bit of overreach.
It's just common sense, man. That's all it takes. It's common sense. When we went down to the bench, I think it was to have Sarah's first speech, I think it was. You had the red hat going round to his officers saying, make sure we get them all onto the pavement. And as I've walked past this one copper, you hear him say back to his red hat, he goes, I think that's what they're trying to do themselves. And I instantly stopped, turned, shook his hand and went, at last, one of yous have got common sense. Because I'm yet to hear it.
That's all it takes. You know what I'm saying?
Just simple common sense. We're all human at the end of the day. That's it.
How long do you see yourself outside this hotel?
Until it's done. Until it's done. You know, if it's snowing, best believe I'll bring a campfire. I'll bring a portable little fire if I need to. You know.
I don't think you'll be the only one.
You know what I mean? It's the fact that it just seems to have all gone a bit quiet about it now. You know, since that judge re-ruled the ruling of it, you know, not letting people in or out. It just seems to have gone very quiet. You know, they've taken the signs out, as we know. They've covered the sign above the door to stop people going, "Oh, look, there's that hotel from the news." You know, because you know, if you remember, that blew down in the wind, and they had it fixed. I think it was even overnight. I think they had it back up overnight.
Well, this one, I think it got it got smashed up, didn't it? So I think they probably didn't.
I think it was a case. There was two signs, weren't there? I think one half of it got battered, and the other half got taken out again because they just simply don't want any signage out here or anything like that to say this is the Bell Hotel, because people go, oh look, there's that one from the telly.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's a time where, well, hopefully there will come a time when this no longer be used as a migrant hotel. I mean, look, if you look next to it, there's some five-bedroom luxury house coming soon. I wonder what's happened.
Because it seems it's just either one gaff. I think
that's owned by the hotel.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I would go with yes, because I have no other idea.
But the only thing it wasn't, you were the developer.
Imagine if it's the house the geezer that owns the place. Imagine if he's going to come back from whatever country he's in, wherever he's visiting. He's got to live next door to it. Could you imagine? Cool, blimey.
Well, what I'm going to do, I'll wrap it up there with Jay. Thank you very much for your time, mate.
No, unfortunately, nothing much to rant about, but I'm always down for a chinwag. You know that.
No, that's all right. I don't want to take any more of your time. You're thirsty in that, you know what I mean?
No, it's all right, man. This coffee's gone cold now anyway.
Yeah.
I've just been sort of keeping the warmth as much as I can in my hands at this point.
That's going to be the challenging bit now when it starts getting a bit.
You have to get the old packs of hand warmers and that out.
When the ice comes out as well, all the citizens will be slipping over, mate.
Could you imagine?
I'll just get the old spikes again.
You're gonna have to get some naughty case of that. You know,
I've looked up for this. There's nothing you can buy. Let's just get a plastic bag over it. Because this is a replacement. This got wet after about the first week I used it.
Yeah.
When it was peeing down by the city.
I was going to say, what, in London as well, wasn't it? Because it was peeing of rain in London, didn't it? Twice.
Yeah, and that. Oh. A sock. Not a bad shout.
It was brilliant. There was about 10 of us all trying to bundle under this little pocket umbrella that someone had brought with them. And we're all huddled next to each other and like, oh, big.
Well, I just had a t-shirt on. And some geezer gave me that, read that. He was behind the fence and he said, "Do you want that?" I said, "Oh, cheers, mate."
No way.
Because I'll give it back to you after. Then I zoomed off backstage. So he never saw that again. You know what I mean? It's going to be getting dark as well soon.
If you're in the live, make yourself get your hat back.
Yeah. Cheers, Jim. Thank you very much. Your interview style was fantastic. You get the really best response out of people, whether for or against. Thank you, Jim. I'll give you that $5 later, mate, yeah? All right, cheers. Thanks, guys. Hopefully I'll be doing some podcasts soon as well, so we'll watch this space. Wouldn't you like new edition on your own property? Oh, yeah.
That was the other thing I liked seeing as well, that Sarah went and done that interview with Liam.
Yeah.
That was good to see. I said to her,
I watched that the other day.
I was there when he offered the interview to her. I said to her, do that. Make sure you do that. Get the pen and the paper ready, do that. Huh?
Bit of Chaz and Dave in the background. We're going to try and grab
the easy targets first.
Yeah. Come on, ladies.
It's nearly coming time to curse.
Start kicking out time at the pub.
That's an MOT failure on that, please. You see the one at the Civic Centre the other week? Had a headlight out. I was like, I want that van VOR now. Don't drive that nowhere.
You're proper on it. Yeah, of course. Yeah, they'll find any excuse. Did you see when did you watch AY's live the other day when BB got arrested?
When they were finding the coach?
Yeah.
It was me that clipped him getting on the coach.
Oh, that one?
Yeah. Because when he said he was going to do it, he was running up the road. I'm like, quick, get ready.
So funny.
I just screamed
Well, I saw him going
in the Epping chat, and I was like, let it spread, however it may be.
That one outside the when they walked that geezer opposite the school.
Opposite the school, yeah, I see that one. So I think that was one that he that was a new one on the map or something. AY was saying he'd never seen that or heard that one before.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was like what 40, 50 yards from a.
Well, it's like, yeah, wasn't it?
Literally, yeah.
Well, because they went round the corner, but there was a back entrance, come back round to the front, and they found the front door, and it was directly opposite.
But it shows you though, they've got 2 points of entry and exit.
And that's a big old building then, for it to go around.
Yeah, go on, the lad. Yeah.
Guys, going to be wrapping up soon. Peacehaven is the mosque, late Saturday night. Yeah, no, there was Sharon, there was a mosque that burnt down. Is it? What do you mean? Is this a different one then? The one on Saturday, yeah, that was the first mosque was yesterday, isn't it? Last night, got burnt down.
Say again?
That mosque got burnt down last night, isn't it?
There was a mosque burnt down. First time I it.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the now I've been watching British touring cars. I haven't really been in and out of anything else really. But it's like, what was it? I was saying to someone the other day when drummer Lee Rigby got chopped down in Woolwich. I think it was on the Liam Tuss interview with that pop-up. The call that they've got that day was to go and look after and protect local mosques. When they got the call that he'd been chopped down in the street, that's why there was a delay in anyone getting there, because their original call was to go and protect local mosques.
Well, this goes to show we need to start looking after our own, you know what I mean?
I'm sure it was a Liam Tuss interview that was in. And there was another one where the geezer goes, he did an old school pop-up, and he was like, the College of Police needs to be scrapped. The way they're teaching them, it's just pathetic. It's like they're being spoon-fed through the college now. And unless it's Section 5 Public Order, Section 1 of PACE, Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act, or a road traffic offence, the police don't want to know about it anymore. Let's be honest. The easy ones, the easy stuff. You know, just from being here, I got a letter from the Chief Constable for having no front registration plate on my truck. Yeah, I'm literally waiting for the brackets to turn up from eBay. Yeah, and
but you can have it in your front windscreen though, can't you?
Yeah, but then the thing is, they never pulled me over. He's just seen me here from a video or something and sent me the letter. Yeah, they're meant to pull you over and go, where's your front plate? Why is it not on? You're meant to innocent till proven guilty. You're meant to be able to give your innocence, plead your case before they go. What
would you say it was on display in my front windscreen?
Yeah, he wants £100 fine. He ain't getting that. That's what I'm saying. Apparently,
like
it happened on the 24th of August, which we was here, I think. And it was at midnight. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, he's gonna have a focus on this scenario.
So they want to use footage when it suits them, but then they want to move on citizen journalism. Oh. Yeah. Have you seen that guy that goes around warning people?
He's about to get a ticket.
Yeah, for dropping their cigarettes.
He says so is 100% correct.
Yeah.
Because they're a third-party company.
Yeah.
You get it in, where is it? Harlow McDonald's. 24-hour McDonald's in Harlow.
Yeah.
You'll get them sitting in like a plain white van, and they'll wait.
But they do it there. No, I don't smoke, so I'm alright.
But chuck your fag end or something, or like a bit of knackers or something out the window, and they'll come straight over to you. They're waiting, watching. Harvey Centre, yeah. And they'll be in a plain white van or a little white Clio or something like that. And
But this is the thing. What
they'll see you smoking and they'll watch you for the entirety of your cigarette.
If the police were too busy solving other crimes, then you could understand why they give it to a third party. But they're not.
Yeah.
This is my thing. You only see police reacting to stuff. You don't see them out like preventing.
And they did exactly what I thought they'd do as well. All the arrests that they've made from day one of being here, which is like 2-3 months ago now, however long it's been, they added them all up. When they took them to court or whatever the case may have been, whatever that day was, and they said 7 people charged, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, 7 people, fair enough, but that's 7 for the entirety of what's happened.
Over how many hours?
And obviously most of them from that main evening.
Yeah. Is it only 7? I thought it was more than that.
That was the report I see, but then
okay.
I've also seen, because you see something on Essex Live, for example, and then you see something on Everything Epping Forest, David Jackman, who likes deleting comments when he feels like it. and stuff like that, they don't get their figures right. So when they were putting up how much money this is spent, Essex Live said like 1.7 billion or whatever it was. Everything else before said 1.6. I see one that said 1.4. It's like, make your minds up.
It's a lot of difference.
Make your minds
for,
up, you know?
for a council.
That's exactly the same type of journos that will tell you that it was 100,000 people in London that day.
Yeah,
It's the ones
I mean,
that
that
can't
was,
count.
I would quite say comfortably say 1 million.
Easy.
Like when we walked through, obviously we've seen you guys here. That was like shoulder to shoulder.
I remember coming through the tunnels going shuffle.
And bearing in mind, we cut out quite a bit at the back as well before we then joined that main bit again. And then when we had to get from that side to the other side, remember we were like all sort of like linking arms to get through, shoulder to shoulder. It's not like
I said, because most people would have been there just for the march as well. Because you see a few numbers drop out, and obviously the rain obviously didn't help either at that point. And
that's what people were saying to me though. Someone was saying, don't you forget all the people that was in the bars and restaurants.
Yeah.
Alongside, there's you had all them up there. It was like packed.
People popping in,
You know what I mean? So you could dispute say 3 mil, because I wouldn't know what 3 million people look like. But
I've seen many. Yeah.
There was
download festivals 100,000 people. So yeah, easy. I've always said like 1.5 to 2 million. For sure.
Yeah.
Because I've seen so many different drone angles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there was one drone.
Well, even that helicopter footage, you only see a little. You actually don't see the whole lot.
There was a drone that went from the front to as far back as it could potentially like possibly go, and it got to the point where people were still filtering on at the back, and it was going around roundabouts, it was going up junctions. Easy 1.5 million. Easy.
It didn't matter what road you walked down, your feet were like, you're moving
Yeah.
like that.
Well, that's how I tried to compare it. It was like if I was to leave a football ground, say 50,000 people.
Yeah.
Well, you can walk like this when you're leaving.
Yeah.
But there you were shoulder, you were cramped, like literally compressed. Every person. Yeah. That's how I'm trying to think. So
tried cutting around a few times. It was
what's
like,
Wembley? About 80,000.
Yeah, no.
There was 10 times Wembley. Easy. Do you know what I mean? If they've got a concert on, so they're covering the floor as well. What you got, about 100,000?
Gotta be saying like that.
Something around that. So I could easily say 10 times that, right?
Yeah, easy 1.5 mil plus. Easy.
Right, guys, I'm going to take a little scan from. See you later, darling. How did you find Wednesday, by the way? I forgot to come. How did you find Wednesday?
Loved it.
Really good, wasn't it?
It's the best.
All up there partying.
Yeah, like a party atmosphere. Wasn't
It was amazing. You all done really well. You should be proud of yourselves. Right, guys, I'm going to wrap up 6 o'clock. I'm going to run out of battery. Thanks for joining in. If you're not already, just like and subscribe. I'm going to get a video up with a very short interview with Lucy Connolly. I'll get that out tonight on my YouTube channel. So, don't miss that. And I will see you probably tomorrow. Thank you very much. Thanks for my mods as well.
Hello.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate the support.
I see you. I waved at you, you see.